Hey there, everybody. I was thinking that it was time that I did an update on this. Let's see here. It's a Nurture at 360 incubator. And because I have a video on here that I put out, I guess it was last year. And I didn't really even do a review on it. I just sort of had a little video of chicks hatching on there. But after having used these for the past year, I have to say I would not recommend these at all. And okay, let's see if I can think about all the reasons why. Number one, they're very pricey. With tax, it's close to $150. It holds 22 eggs, has automatic turner when it works. Has the digital display, humidity. You can change your days, your temp, which I did have to knock this tent up a notch because it wasn't staying at the correct temperature at 99.5. And the humidity goes wacky. You can see it says it's 93%, but it's not. And the only reason I know is because I went ahead and double checked with other thermometers and a hygrometer, and it says 93. It's probably more like 80 in there. And so whenever it's at 65, 70, it's very low. My hatch rate has just really been terrible with these. And it's not the chickens or the eggs, because my mom has an incubator and she's hatched some of my eggs and they hatched just fine. So if you have one of these and can't take it back, you're stuck with it like me. And I have more than one, unfortunately. One thing I'd recommend doing for number one is get another thermometer, a hygrometer, double check your temp, double check your humidity, because both of mine, neither one are correct. And the turner does not always work. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So I have to manually turn them at least a few times today to make sure that they have been turned. Also, you can see down here and see how messy look at that chick. He's got yolk stuck on him, eggshell, and they've been trying to hatch since earlier yesterday. And there's another one in there. I don't know where he went. There's several trying to hatch that are not hatched as of yet. But yeah, too wet. It goes from not keeping the humidity up high enough to too high. And then that's when you get these sticky chicks. He'll be fine. He'll dry off and be fine, but it's not ideal. And you can see underneath of him here, I've got this cabinet liner that I cut. When it's time to hatch, I will cut a piece of that off to fit inside of here, like that. And that helps the chicks from sliding around. In the beginning, when I started using these, it has a pretty hard plastic floor underneath of there. And I was having more than one with splay leg. And I discovered that's because it was too slick in there. So once I put this cabinet liner, it's like $1 for a roll at Walmart. And then I don't have that problem anymore because they're not sliding all over the place and getting their legs spraddled out. There's a little Orpington. So yeah, that is my update on this incubator. Also yesterday, I wasn't even sure if anything was going to hatch because the fan started making a horrible noise. The earlier models were not made with this fan cover. I'm going to see if I can get up to it. Right there is the fan. And people were having problems. You can see it's like the chicks' heads were getting in the fan and killing them. So then they sent out everybody this little plastic piece to cover the fan, which is just ridiculous for this price that that was a thing. And my Orpington chicks here are really big chicks when they hatch. When they stand up, they're tall. And if you can see right there, see those little slots? I had one get his head caught in there. And he was just kind of hanging there whenever I found him. And he was fine. I got him out. But yeah, I have had numerous problems with this thing, guys. It's easy to clean. The idea of this incubator is good. It just doesn't function like it should. I mean, I like the style of turner that comes with it. I like that you can put your water in from here instead of having to, take the lid off. And because a lot of times during hatching, if you take that lid off to add water, then they're gonna get stuck in the shell because the humidity drops. So I like that. I like that it has all these controls and it has a built-in egg handler. That's great. I like it. But I don't like that it doesn't function like it should. If these options all worked, I would absolutely love this thing, but they don't. So that's my updated thoughts on this incubator. And I don't think I'm going to shell out for a Brinzea, but I don't also like the little foam incubator. So I'm not sure what I'm going to try to replace this with yet. But anyway, just letting you all know that that's the problems I've had, and I have more than one of these, so it's not just this one. And maybe that'll keep you from spending $150 if you don't need to. So, all right. Thanks for watching, guys.